Hello and good evening, my crafty stampers. I'm Diane Evans from stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in British Columbia in the interior. So if you are joining me tonight, I welcome you. If you're joining me on YouTube, make sure that you do subscribe. Make sure that you give me the thumbs up and also share my video. If you're joining me on Facebook, I am so glad that you are joining me. And another thing, make sure that you do share this video. Make sure that you make a comment, any of that sort of stuff. I really do truly appreciate it. So this is part of my Now What series. So every Thursday night, what I do is I go into my studio and I go, what can I show my crafting friends? What can I show them that maybe would give them a kind of an idea or give them other ideas of what they can actually use their product for? Tonight's kind of a straightforward type thing that you're actually going to be seeing, because we are going to be using they're called Kraft Gift Boxes. And oh my goodness, these things are so amazing to work with. So you know what, without going too much further, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually just jump down and let's get going on here. Hello, Maureen. It's going to be so neat to craft with your group tomorrow. All right. And thank you so much. So, okay. So these are the craft boxes, and they can be found on page 11 of your J to D mini catalog. Trust me, these are a good size. They're lots of fun to play with. You get 10 of them. And if you live in Canada, they are I think you get 10 of them. And yeah, good value for the money. They're not food safe, but you can make them food safe by putting them into a different cellophane bag. And I'm getting a bit of a glare from there. But it's kind of neat that you have a see-through box that you can kind of see what's there. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually put this box together. And it's so easy. Now, as we always do, is we always fold into the mountain, and I want to make sure that I've got a really good burnish on all of these folds. It does have some of its own stick, double-sided tape on it, but these are, like I say, they're very easy to put together, and there's so many different things that you can do with these. You can make them into card boxes that you could give cards away to people. You could make them into I think what I might even do with this, well, I won't be giving them to all my neighbors because of the design that I'm using, but I will definitely give this to my neighbors. So all you're going to do is just go ahead and take off the double-sided tape. And we're just going to go in and fold it in. Like I say, it's very easy to put together. I like to use my bone folder and really get it stuck down. Now, if you are on Facebook and you're on a group on Facebook, I don't see who you are unless you've given StreamYard the permission to share who you are. Now, if you're on my page, I do see your name. And also, if you're on my YouTube channel, I see who you are. So let's just go. I just do them a little bits at a time. I find that that's the best way to get it together. So this is the top. So I'm attaching this part to the bottom. Whoops, just like so. Sorry, that was out of focus there. All right, and whoops, another one right there. And like I say, I'm just going in with my bone folder, and I'm just going to get that good and burnished down on there. And I didn't burnish that very good. And like I say, this is going to be the lid, so it's going to fit over the bottom. So let's go ahead. I'm going to fold this again and burnish it again. And this seems like probably the hardest part of this box, but probably not, but that's okay. So like I say, this is going to be something that I'm going to just put something that, like, not something that is a big sort of thing. When I give gifts to the neighbors, usually it's my almond roca or else my spice pecans. So anyways, this is what they're getting. I'm just going in like that. All right, so we have the box, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some shredded material in there as well. And you can do this any color that you want to. I'm just going to stick some that I have. I saved this from all my packaging that I get. And actually, I got one of my Stampin' Up packaging from here. So that's just going to be like that we're going to put something in. So let's just put that off to the side. Now, I know last week I had used this poinsettia dies, but honestly, this is such a beautiful suite. You can't get it as a bundle anymore, unfortunately, but it has some beautiful sentiments on it as well. I love this one, Warm Wishes from Our House to Yours, and that is very appropriate for gift giving on there. So I've gone in and I've already cut some of these pieces out from this die. I love this one here. And I've cut out a couple of the poinsettias. I wanted to go over again and show you a certain way to line up the poinsettias, because I think it's so helpful when you know to do it this way. So I go in and I've got these ones. It's only the small ones that I need to do because I've done the two large ones. I am going to go in with my mini cut and emboss. Love this machine. 2.5 pounds. It would have been very easy for me to take it to Winnipeg with me this Christmas. However, I've already got one of them already sent. Now I've gone ahead and I've marked my poinsettias on the non-cutting edge with a Sharpie marker. And then I've also marked the corresponding one with another Sharpie mark. And this is the part that embosses it. So I'm just going to go in and just put that in there like that. Like I say, I want to show how this part goes on there. And I have some of my Post-it tape right here. So I'm just going to put that on and just run that through my mini cut in a box. There we go. And I can just get that out of the way. I just wanted to show you that part of it. So just stick the tape back on my stand here and see how it goes in and it actually embosses on there. All right, so then I'll just put those away so I don't lose them. Then what I wanted to do was, last year we had some fantastic dies that we could use to put on here. I thought the Christmas ones would be an amazing one to put on there. But then I had some issues because I couldn't get the layering that I wanted to do. So here's another use for something that I haven't even shown you. And these are the layering diorama dies. These are a set of 7 and they are on page, oh my goodness, they're on page 163 of the annual catalog, and they're just down here. You can do some really neat ideas with this, but I thought, why can I not use this as part of layering for layers? Now, just to let you know, the first 3 go really nice together, and the last 4 go really nice together. So when I went and I did this, and I cut the 3rd layer, this one here, I cut with, you can see, let's see. I cut this with, oh, it's backwards. I cut this with the 3rd one. And then I cut a layer in, this is soft suede, and it doesn't match, but this one will match with it, and that's in Berry Vanilla. And you see what I wanted to do was I wanted to have some layering on here, and you're not going to see that it's actually these really weird shapes. It's just going to add to my particular project is what I'm doing. All right, so I am going to, this is a 3D project, so I can go ahead and I can layer and get lots of different layers on here. So let me just go in and use some dimensionals. Now, so right and the wrong side too when you're doing dies, and you can feel it. You know what I mean? Like you can feel there's a bit of a rough edge there. So I'm going to put this on there like this. Now I got to make sure that I've got this going the way it's going to look the best. I'm just going to put that on there like that. Like I say, this fourth, between the third and the fourth, it doesn't match, but these ones will match. And then, like I say, this is just going to go on this way. You've got to make sure that you've got them both going the right way. So this has got that rough edge on there. So let me just go in here and take this. So I'll show you another project that I had done with another product. So there we go there. So this is going to go on here like so, and it will look okay also on the back here. So I'm going to make sure that what I do is I put my dimensionals in such a spot that they're not going to show from the back side. So I think it's, I'm going to keep doing this. Let's see. I'm going to put it about like that. So this one's going to go there. This one's going to go there and one there. There and one there. And I'm going to put that right up near the edge. Okay, but we'll just leave that for the time being. So like I did last week, I have these beautiful poinsettias. Now, I could have done this from the red velvet. That would have been really kind of a neat thing, except that it didn't quite go with the red that I was using for this layer. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and curl my poinsettias or my poinsettias. There we go, just like so. And then I'm going to come in with this one as well. I'm going to put a dimensional on there as well. So I think you're going to see lots of different things. I know I have lots of different blog hops that I have to go in with doing packaging. So it's rather interesting. This is the type of time of year when you see an awful lot of people doing things with packaging. I know I've got a few blog hops that I'm going in with packaging. So, and it's interesting how they all are different. So before I do this, I'm coming in with my Wink of Stella. And I thought, why not go and paint up this Wink of Stella? So I just want, I don't know, maybe that one's almost dry. This looks so pretty, even though you can't really see it. Oh, there we go. Now it's going to be, it fell onto my sheet here. So, and this is going to dry, and it's going to dry with lots of sparkles on it. So there's that one. Also going to put it onto this one as well. I'm not putting it in the middle, because on this particular one you don't need it in the middle because we're going to be attaching the other poinsettias on there. And then of course let's do it on the last one here. Now I think I would have been better to curl this before I did this Wink of Stella because I might be weakening the paper. There we go. Wink of Stella adds everything to it. So let's go ahead and we're going to just curl these. There we go. So if you are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So this is just going to go on here. It's going to go in between there. I'm going to go put in another dimensional right there, but I'm going to do a part dimensional. We'll put it on the bottom of this one. Let's just stick that there. And like I say, we're offsetting them all there. Now I want to double dimensionalize this part here. Let's just go there and whoops, let's just take this one off. And then that's going to let me, and we might even have to do 3 on there because I've curled it so much. And like I say, it won't matter because this is a gift that you're not packaging up. And now what I'm going to do, let's see where this is going to go. So it's going to go right about there. Right. Whoops. And I did want to do something else on there. You know what? I'm going to leave it because I can do it something else. So I do have some of these that are part of this thing here, and I'm going to cut it out. Now I've got it in vanilla, very vanilla, gold, and I thought I had one in red as well. Well, no worries. I can just quickly go in and cut another one. Out of that red that I had. So just quickly bring in my mini cut and emboss again. How handy is this, right? Nice. I'm always amazed where people watch from, especially on the YouTube, right? All right. Then let's just, I'm just going to poke this out. There we go. Now what I can do is I can go ahead and I can put this onto here, which I do it like, so I'm just going to take some glue. Oh, cold weather. You know what? We've had some, it's actually got quite nice today. Somebody said we were supposed to get snow this week, and I'm really hoping we don't. That just means I got to start shoveling, and it's not my favorite thing to do. So some there, and then we're going to put this up under in here as well. Now, the reason I haven't put this on yet is I want to make sure that this box is going to close and stay closed until they actually open it. So I have this beautiful ribbon. This is the sheer real red ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm just going to wrap it around. And you know, I think I could even just, instead of doing it 2 ways, I think I'll just do it like this. And I want it to kind of be up that way. So I'm turning it upside down. I always seem to turn things upside down. I need a finger there, but I don't want it to stick onto this box, the ribbon, because normally I would go in and use my a glue dot, which I could on just on the ribbon part, but I'm going to get this like this. And this way it can be untied. So let's go like this. Love this craft paper and the bow. All right, so this is going to go, just going to move this over a bit. And that's another reason why I didn't want to tie that. So we're just going to put this on here like this. I'm keeping note of where those dimensionals are on the back. So now what I want to do is I want to put the centers on the poinsettia, but I thought it would be nice. I could use pearls, but I think I'm going to use these gilded gems. And let's see. No, I think that'll be in. Well, I'm going to put another one of these around. And we'll see if maybe that's just too much. Whoops, didn't come up. There we go. Okay, we have that. Now, one more thing is we have to put a sentiment on there, right? So I think this is going to be moved around here a little bit. So I have a piece of the real red, and I'm thinking that Warm Wishes, this one right here, this Warm Wishes from Our House to Yours. I have this already on a block, and what I want to do is, of course, I am going to use my gold embossing. Let's just put our Versamark on there. Now, I'm doing this without the paper piercing mat. Very frosted here. Very unusual here also to have lost all my leaves off my maple tree this early. I'm usually one of the last ones to have them gone, but they fell really, really fast this year. You know what? Is that too high? Yes. I'm just going to get rid of that and do it again. So I've got to get it in such a spot that I can see it. Bring it down there and let's see if that works. All right. That's a little bit better. And I'll just come in with my heat gun. Oh, and I did find that other red thing there. So who else likes embossing? I know, like I say, I love embossing. And besides, I couldn't put this on this card and it wouldn't look very good if it wasn't embossed. So that's why this has to be done this way. Now, I am going to go in and I'm going to chevron it. I could use a punch. So I hope you see the use of these fantastic I'm just going to move this up just a bit. Whoops, I can just move this around a bit. No, it's not going. I'm going to put this on here right now. And as of this, I now have one of the treat boxes for my neighbors already done. All right, so I want to put this in here, but what I want to do is I want to curl this. And I'm just going to stick that, cut that off. I'm going to stick it on with a dimensional as well. Right about there. Don't want that part to show, so. There we go. Now, the other thing that I could have done was I could have also stamped on the box, but you know, it doesn't even do justice by seeing it like this. It's so pretty with all that sparkle. And see my gold down here. I'm just going to trim that off. So there's that. I'll show you another one that I had done. I had done one with the pretty pumpkins, and this one I had pumpkin cookies in. So this was one that I had done for that using different things. So it just shows you there's some fantastic ways that you could package up different things. And like I say, imagine putting cards in here as gifts for somebody, just to put cards in there as well. So like I say, that's our craft boxes. They come in packages of 10. And not only did I use the poinsettia dies and the poinsettia petals, but I also used these layering dioramas. And then that kind of gave, you can see I've got some different layering on there, and that kind of makes and shows off the poinsettia on there. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now, another thing that you could do is don't forget about the Join My Community special that's going on. I know that's only available for people that live in Canada. For people that live in Canada. But if you want to join a fantastic community, here in Canada, you spend $100, you get $165 worth of stuff for that price. Plus you get to join the team. And that is what is so amazing about the whole thing. But anyways, so tomorrow I'm actually being a guest person I'm going live at 10 o'clock, and I'm also going to put it live towards my page and also towards my YouTube. I'm going to be doing a gift card holder tomorrow, and I'm doing it with Maureen Powers from Newfoundland. So that's going to be a fun sort of thing that I said that I would do it for her. And then back to Saturday with our sketches. So don't forget, give me the thumbs up, share the video. I really do appreciate that. And, you know, tell somebody about my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate that, like I say. So have a great night, and we will all talk to you soon. Bye for now. Just bring it back down so you can see this back again. So bye for now.